with a sit down topic. How we usually do, like back in the States, we did a lot of sit downs where I just sat down, talked to you guys for like an hour, prepped you guys up, spoke some life into you guys. We even did one live when we was just straight up defending Travis Hunter. Shout out to Travis Hunter, by the way. And I wanted to come and do a sit down live with you guys because it's been a while. I've been moving and grooving for a couple months here, but I think it's important to get back to the foundation of what started this channel, which is self development. Make you guys aware of opportunities, not only for yourself, but for the people around you, and fulfilling you guys and myself with a mindset of abundance. I feel like when I was in Tokyo, I was doing okay. I was doing good. When I was in Philippines, I was doing decent. But when I got to Thailand, my mindset of abundance and my discipline started to dwindle a little bit because, as you guys know, even in a sleepy beach town like Sha Am, where I'm currently at, you guys, it could still be challenging to be disciplined and have a mindset of abundance in Thailand. Why would it be difficult to have a mindset of abundance in Thailand? Shout out to you guys coming in. It's because you're thinking about the time you have to go back to freaking America or go back to the UK, so you still have a mindset of scarcity because you know, for the most part, some of you guys are here permanently. But you know that this time will come to the end almost. So you're calendar watching, you're having like a little bit of anxiety, especially if it's your first time doing it. If it's your first time going to Thailand and having to leave the country of Thailand and go back home, bro, you're gonna be on that plane sad. But I will say when it's a couple times over, time after time, you start to have a mindset of abundance because you understand, oh, I've been here before, or I did this before, I could do it again. You know what I mean? So it does help to do it a couple times over, but nonetheless, man, even somebody like me who come on here and coach you guys up, I probably spent about 300 to 500 bucks I shouldn't have spent in Thailand, if I'm being honest. And this is as far as budget travelers, more so than anything, because most people, 300 to 500, that's nothing. But you guys got to remember, I'm rehabbing an injury, budget traveling, so every dollar needs to be accounted for, especially when they go as far as they do in Thailand. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and give you guys a little sit down piece. A lot of you guys probably gonna catch it on the playback because it is pretty late in America right now at the time I'm going live. But with that being said, I still thought it was important to do at least 15 to 30 minutes of me just sitting here giving you guys direction on how to make your life abroad happen. And it's not that hard, to be honest, especially if you're in a single with no kids brackets. Now, you will or may have to sacrifice some things. Perfect credit scores. You may have to sacrifice car payments, right? All of these things that's literally holding you back. You may have to sacrifice them for better or for worse. Some people look at it as a good thing, some people look at it as a bad thing. But the first thing you want to do is go to the USPS post office, schedule a passport appointment to get your passport. And regardless if you want to travel or not, you need to be doing that, right? Because that's your official ID. Your official ID is your passport, not your plastic card that you have. So I feel like for the official form ID, if nothing less, get your passport. Now, you got your passport, make sure you guys have a little bit of money saved up. It don't have to be an egregious amount because traveling can be pretty cheap, especially when it's outside the USA. I probably spend as much money in 3 months here, Tokyo and Philippines, as I would have spent in 1 month in Seattle. Maybe about 3 weeks in Seattle, if I'm being completely honest. And Seattle's farther from me. I'm on the East Coast. Seattle's on the West Coast, but it's one of the most expensive places in America. It has a great economy too. If you can figure out a way to get free housing, you can make some real money there. But with that being said, yeah, traveling is not as expensive as you guys think, especially you guys solo traveling. So make sure you have like 5 to 10 grand saved up before you get out and hit the road, especially if it's your first time, because you're gonna make mistakes. I've been traveling for a while and I still make mistakes, you know, like I told you guys. But nonetheless, so you got your passport, you got your money. Now get your destination. A lot of people choose their destinations first. I say get the infrastructure first. Get the things you need to go to the destination, then choose your destination. Your destination don't have to be Thailand. It could be Africa, anywhere. It could be Rwanda. It could be Jamaica. It could be wherever you want it to be. But the important thing about that part is essentially make sure you choose somewhere where you can handle the safety parameters. If you're not from like the hood or a hood area, don't be going to the hood in Kingston. Go to Thailand because it's safe there. You don't know about hood shit. Don't be in Philippines in the trenches. You don't know about how to operate in the trenches. You see what I'm saying? Go somewhere that match your background, your expertise, your safety. You know how safe you are. You know how well your survival instincts are, for lack of better terms. If you know that you don't have a sense of awareness, go to Tokyo, where you might not need a sense of awareness. If you know that you want to be on a beach, but you want to have a budget-friendly travel experience, go to Thailand or Vietnam, Hanoi, Vietnam. So it's a lot of options out there. That's the good thing about this. The bad thing about this is you can choose the wrong option, and if you choose the wrong option, guess what, guys? If you choose the wrong option, it may make your life and your travel a living hell. And a lot of people don't talk about this stuff, but it's important that you guys choose the right option to travel to for your personality. The reason I say this is because if you choose the wrong option for your personality type, your travels will be a living hell. I'm just being honest with you guys. So with that being said, just do a little bit of research, and then you get to know yourself too a little bit better. You might have thought you like Tokyo, but come to find out, you're somebody who like Cambodia. So it's a little interesting thing to think about. I'm not seeing too many people come in here now. I'm at the 7 minute mark. Usually we have some people rolling in here by now. But nonetheless, I wanted to sit down and do this because it was important to me. I'm probably only gonna go for about 10 to 15 minutes today because I'm not seeing too many people come in. But like I said, this was important to me to get done because this is where my YouTube started. Pretty much using my talk points and life skills and life hacks to bring to you guys. All right, so we got our passport, we got our money, we got our destination. Now, the only thing you gotta do is get on that plane, right? And that's the hardest part for a lot of people, especially with everything going on today with all the planes falling out of the air and everything. That's the hardest part for a lot of people, is to get on that plane and actually go somewhere. And it's not gonna get any easier because there's more and more plane situations that we're seeing, right? It's more and more situations that we're seeing day to day. So with that being said, it is hard to get on the plane and actually go somewhere because you guys are fearing for your lives on these planes because they're going out the air every 5 minutes, it feel like. Now, with that being said, guys, you have to understand this as well. Life isn't made to be lived forever. Life is not made to be lived forever. If a plane go off the trail and you was on that plane, that means it was your time to go. So you can't have this mindset of scarcity when it comes to your life. Because you might only live to be 35. You might only live to be 19. You might only live to be 42. So don't have a mindset of scarcity when it comes to getting on that plane. So we got our cash, we got our passport, we got our destination, we got on that plane. Now the fifth thing is when you go somewhere, just enjoy your time. Enjoy your time. Enjoy the highs. Enjoy the lows. There will be moments of frustration when you travel. Maybe your baggage is too heavy and you have to pay an extra $30 or something. Maybe the TSA line is too long and it's annoying to you. But just remember, you're traveling. You're doing something a lot of people aren't able to do. So just enjoy the good and the bad, the highs and the lows. I had pretty highs and lows with my travels. And make sure you just be mindful enough to enjoy them all, good and bad, highs and lows. So there go 5 things to do in 2025 or just in general to be able to leave the country that's essential in less than 10 minutes. We're actually coming in on 10 minutes now. Shout out to you guys who gonna catch this on the playback. I'm your least favorite YouTuber, No Limit ZB, and we got no limits around here. Make sure y'all stay dangerous. You heard? And I appreciate you guys coming in. It wasn't so lively, this one, but most of the time when we're on live, it's pretty lively. So if this one isn't that lively, I'll take that. It's just a matter of algorithm, a matter of averages. But hopefully you guys catch this one on the playback. See you in the next one.